Hey guys, this is KillerK13 here, coming at you with a Giratina Vstar deck. Today I took this build of a running edition that I found on LimitlessTCG.com. I updated it. I think it's the fourth place deck that came in 4th out of 290. I did a little bit of run additions to it, but here we go. I took it to a box tournament today at my local game store that I go to frequently. But yeah, so came in 4th, was bubbled to 4th, I believe, due to certain circumstances, but I don't know. But either way, I came in 4th place with this build myself. So starting things off, 3 Giratina Vstar. Like, oh my god, star of the show. Like, MVP, you get that, it's, oh my god, it's good. It's really good. Yep, and you have to partner it up with, obviously, 3 Giratina V. Like, mandatory. Like, straight up. Like, the list that I was seeing only played 2, and I'm like, why? Then I played 1 Lumineon V. This card comes in clutch with another card that's in the deck that I'll show you in a little bit. Four Comfy from Lost Origins. This deck really synergizes around being able to get at least 10 cards in the Lost Zone, so you can use Giratina Vstar Requiem. This card lets you constantly look at the top 2 cards of your deck once per turn. Choose one, add one to your hand. The other goes to the Lost Zone, so just mandatory. Next up, you play 2 Lost Zone Cramorants from Lost Origins. This card caused so many problems. I played against a Rapid Strike Urshifu build, and this just caused havoc the whole time. It also came very well in clutch in the Zoroark matchup, being able to chip away at the Zoroarks so that you could just finish them off. Because sometimes they would have big charms as well. Like the variant I was playing up against had a Radiant Greninja, so being able to soften them up so that if you were able to go with the Giratina Vstar and just take knockouts, yeah, very important. Sableye, this card won me a game against Pelkyakirum. Was able to take out their Ringaroo, and yeah, we was able to secure game 2 of 3 with us. Being able to go 120. Obviously, consistency card, Radiant Greninja, comes in clutch, can also be an attacker in this build. This is what this makes this deck go all around with Mirage Gate. If it wasn't for Mirage Gate, you would not be able to do these crazy numbers and be able to find the random energies that you need to have in order to do those crazy numbers. So, yeah. Very important, y'all. Then you gotta play Force Give Up, because you want to reset those Comfies, guys. Oh my god. Being able to reset Comfy and be able to go like, sometimes like 2 to 3 Comfies in a turn, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Then I played 3 Battle VIP Pass. I don't have a 4th, and I don't really think the deck even needs a 4th. I mean, once you've done it once or twice, you've pretty much established your board state. So yeah. Then I played 3 Quick Ball, very staple. Just being able to grab any basic Pokemon you need in the moment, so very good. Then I play 2 Ordinary Rod. I really like it being able to get back. You can get two Pokemon as well as 2 basic energies from the discard pile, or just one or the other. So yeah, very well, much so works. I really like that too. Then I played 3 Escape Rope. Comes in clutch all the time, being able to reset things and get out of awkward situations. I'm going to be probably bumping it and get down to 2 after this testing round. I really thought it was more of a testing event, but it was more of a tournament. But I treated it as a testing event for me, because I'm going to Peoria on October 1st. Then I played 2 Air Balloon. Really helps out. I also decided to play a Choice Bout for Kyurem, as well as any pesky decks that have higher HP or have ways of boosting up their HP. And then I played 1 Lost Vacuum, Very good. Like being able to either send a card to your Lost Zone and then send another card of your choosing, being a tool card or stadium. Very good. Very good. This can get you to 10 sometimes when you need it. Then you played one switch. Now, the reason why I played Luminion, everybody, this deck is that deck, this card. Chorus Experiment. Like, this is the end all be all for you. You're going to be able to set so fucking far up the ladder with this card. You're going to be able to go explosive. You're going to be able to get 3 cards and send 2 to the Lost. So, like, you could get anything you need pretty much off this card. And, yeah, just a godsend. Well, this is what makes, honestly, between the Comfy and the Choruses is what makes Lost Zone so good. Or an awesome Rush Gate. God. Then you play 2 boss, that's all you need. I might actually bump it up to 3. We'll see. 2 training court. I'm thinking about actually bumping it down to 1 because you are playing the Lost Vacuum, and most builds nowadays are only playing 2 stadiums, so it's like, yeah, I mean, I could easily get away with 1. Alright, so now on to the boring stuff. You play 5 Psychic. Basic Energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Grass Basic Energy. And then you play 3 Water, so that way you can actually swing with either the Rainy Greninja or the Luminion. I've actually did Luminion once. So yeah, comes in handy. Actually did it against the Ice Rider build. Alrighty, some things that I've been thinking about taking into the build now. Now, there's nothing concrete or evidence that I'm going to be doing it yet, but these are things that I've been considering heavily. Zigzagoon, because again, Radiant Gardevoir is a problem. In fact, in that Zoroark matchup, I really was hating myself for not having a Zigzagoon in the build. Green Cells Leafeon from Revolving Skies. If you're planning on going first, could be your very best friend right here. The best friend of best friends here. Being able to attach 1 to the Giratina for turn 1 and then being able to end your turn with a Greening Cells, attach another energy to the Giratina. It's been heavy on my mind about putting it in, possibly. And then Polion, just for these pesky matchups with Lost Box as well as Mirror Match. Or shoot, even just anything that doesn't have a rule box. Basic Pokemon have abilities like yeah, it shuts them off. So yeah, definitely something I've been heavily thinking about doing. I mean, what other person has not been thinking about this? Running a couple of Crobat, y'all. Just run a couple of Crobat. A couple other cards like trainers now. Trainers that I've been thinking about running, possibly. Keyword the possibility. I do like Gardenia's Vigor if you're running the Leafeon option. I know I have other stuff. Give me 1 second, everybody. Marnie was an option. Also, same with like Roxanne. These 2 are things that I've been thinking about heavily about putting into the build. I'm leaning towards more or less the Roxanne than I am the Marnie, just because there's times like in the Palkia matchup where they're like, oh my god, I'm going explosive, and you just need that 1 more turn to slow them down to get everything going. Roxanne will do that. And it's not very hard. It's just like, that's the only game that I lost, and it really just came down to me having the Sableye and nothing to partner it up with. So that was a very depressing situation to be in at that moment. And I have no problem. I'll just be like, here you go, game. You got it, man. Don't worry. Because, again, there isn't anything you can do about that. And that happens in every tournament. That can happen to anybody at any given time. So I don't beat myself up over that. I'm actually happy with the results that happened with this deck. I've been messing around with multiple variations of the build just to try it out. Because, again, this is more or less what I'll be taking to Peoria on October 1st. But just really fine-combing through this deck and trying to figure out what the heck do I want to take out, what the heck do I want to add. I've been testing it up against almost every single deck in the format for Lost Origins so far. I'm really having a good time with it. And it's just literally right now it's just fine-combing through it and finding things that I don't like, that I'd like to add. So yeah. With that, Killer K-Dog signing out. Oh, one more thing. I'm gonna put my me and my business partners TCG Player Link in the bottom of our description. So if you want to buy anything from Lost Origins, for the most part, we got you covered, everybody. Either it's Giratinas, to it's Gudras, to it's things like that. We're gonna have them soon uploaded on our website on TCG Player. Alrighty, y'all, take it easy.